Just heard an owl. Spider's still awake at this time of day now. So I'm just out in a local woodland. We're going to be doing some cooking. Chilli steak. So I've got my firebox stove out. Sorted all that out this morning. Got some bits together. I made myself down at the beautiful woodland. So this birch bark here is an absolute fantastic natural fire lighting material. So we'll just get a bit of this. Maybe that's, let's get our little bugs off. There we go. That's got oil in it, so as soon as it attaches to any flame, let's say, it burns really well, and it's brilliant for starting any kind of fire. So it's sort of this stuff that I need, what will be dry off of the ground, because we've had a lot of rain, so any wood on the floor will be slightly wetter. So I'm just trying to get it a little bit level from the stove. There we go. So the stove that I'm using is my Bushbox. Simply it just all falls into place pretty easy if I can do it right. It's the plate that goes first and then the grill. I've used this a lot, so it has taken a lot of, you know, beating from heat and stuff like that, but it still goes together like so. I just need to work out which side needs, seems to be this side here. This needs a little bit of cropping up. There we go. And then what we do with the grill is we just lock the grill in place. Yeah, it's warped everywhere this now. There we go, get it in place. Like so. Something else I quickly want to do is put some pegs in ground, attach this other little grill there, and what this does is it acts as like a pot holder. So when the fire's going, I can put the cup there, and I can also heat water for a drink, you know, as the fire's burning away. So Bushbox thought about this, and then what they did is they added some small chains from here to there, so you can do this idea. Well, I worked this one out about 2 years ago, how to do it. So if you've got both grills, that's something that you can do. You can have your dinner cooking on there, and you can heat water up from the heat of the fire that way around. Right, so we've got the steak out. The cows are grass fed. 10-ounce sirloin steak, 36 days matured. I think I got it from Lidl. I've just slightly put some little grooves in this. Basically what that is for, so the flavouring can get right in there. Now I'm not going to put too much chilli on it, because we all know, if you subscribe to the channel, you'll know full well. But me and too much spice don't get on. This one's mixed spice. £10-ounce steak, eh? These are the videos what people have been asking for. These are the videos what I'm doing. A little bit of chilli, not much. And then I picked some of these up, dried tomatoes in sunflower oil. Look, it's got a bit of chilies and herbs there as well. What I'm planning on doing with this is taking them out of the oil, putting them in a little bit of tin foil. When the steak is cooked and just standing for 5 minutes, place a bit of tin foil on top of the stove and then just reheat these a little bit. Now, I don't think you do have to heat them up, but it's my choice. That's what I want to do today. So I brought a little bit of tin foil just to put the steak in away from flies or out like that. Because if I leave that out in the open, fresh meat will attract the flies, won't it? Let's go and lighting the fire. Right, so I've got some of that birch bark that I found earlier, and in here we've got an handful of smaller pieces. Like I say earlier, any touch of flame and this stuff burns really well. It will be slightly damp because we had a lot of rain over the last few days, but you can see it's going there now. So what I'm doing now is I'm just slowly putting some more in. You can definitely hear the farmer cutting some at fields, I think. Right, that seems to be going a lot better. So what I need to do now is stick some of these smaller pieces in. There we go. So while the fire's going nicely, now you can allow, you know, the fire to die down and you get a bed of embers. But I like to do mine like this. It gives it a little bit of a flame barbecue flavour. So what we'll do is, I'll just put the steak on top now. And then we'll slowly keep the fire fed so it doesn't drop no heat, and it just keeps it like this. Like I say, you can cook it like this if you want. You can hang it over the fire, you can rather, you know, like I say, let it die down and then put it on top. But I really do like the flame grilled side of it all. But it also depends on how you like your steak cooking. Now, it's just one of them things in life. You do it the way you like to do it. Don't matter whatever anybody else says. You do it your way. You be that person. You get up, you get outdoors, just like this, and you just enjoy the nature side of life. Someone likes theirs, you know, a couple of minutes each side. If you like yours cremated, if you like yours red, somebody else don't, that's up to them. But now I'm getting the perfect heat from the bottom of the stove. See what I mean? It's just a nice gentle heat now coming up to the steak. And all I'm going to do is a couple of pieces, just going to throw in and just keep that temperature going. If you put too much in, the fire's going to go out of control and you are going to burn the steak as well. But I'm just going to slowly keep adding bits of wood to it now. And I'm going to keep flipping it over, just so I know it cooks even. I'm wanting to keep the handle to my side. Now I need to keep adding wood to it. I can just keep lifting it off, but there's still some heat coming through. You can see all the fat, or the juice, let's say, from the stove. The heat from the stove getting to the meat. So it's still cooking it very nicely. So the steak is cooked now, so I'm just putting the water on top of the stove just to finally finish it off boiling. And that looks absolutely fantastic for a beautiful piece of steak. We'll just leave it to rest for about 5 minutes. And I'm going to put a little bit more tin foil back over it to stop flies landing on it. Like I said, I've really missed just coming to Woods and doing these sort of cooking videos, even though it might look like it's dead, you know, the fire's gone out, it hasn't. Yeah, I really miss doing them, and I'm so glad today I've got up and got outdoors and just come to do this video. This is where we need to be. See, now the fire's kicked back in. So just when my water's boiling, I just want to get couple of these dried tomatoes in sunflower oil. Well, I don't want to open. Right, so I want to drain some of this oil out, so I'm just going to slice the corner there, another corner here, and that should allow the oil to drain out. So you can eat them cold, no doubt about that, but I just want to warm them up. Right, so the stove is almost died down. Take these off. Yeah, it's a little bit warm, that. Wow, should have thought about that. Never pack this away when it's warm. It will burn your bag or your carry sack or carry case, whatever you have for it. I'm sure one of these corners I've got a bit of a burn hole in it. So yeah, allow it to die down before you pack it away. And we've got some steak to be testing, so that'll have enough time to cool down. Right, let's get down to business. This is what it's all about. I may even start the stove up and just burn some of this wood here, what I collected. I'm not in no rush today, so I can sit in the woodland for a bit longer. Wow. That steak smells chilli. Yeah, as soon as I lifted it off, I could smell the chilliness then. I don't know where this knife's from. My father-in-law got me it for Christmas. Yeah, it's cooked all the way through for me. I know some people do like it absolutely red raw in the centre. For me, no, I like it to be cooked. I have eaten it like that before. Wow, that's a bit still warm there. What am I doing? There we have it. It's chilli steak with dried tomatoes. Right, so I am going to get stuck into my dinner half an hour later. I was just about to get into it, and a elderly lady walked past and, you know, startled each other a little bit. And she went about the woods, and she was saying how much beautiful nature it is and how she can't believe how, you know, the Lord made all this. So it turned out to be just a bit of a discussion about, you know, religion and all that sort of stuff, and I give my beliefs, the lady give me hers. And then she said her and her mother, elderly mother who can't get out of the house, They make these little cards with a snail on it, and it's got a few chapters of, or whatever you call them, of the Bible here. Life is full of anxiety or stress. What can help us cope? Why not take a leaf? Yeah, out of the Summit book. Slow down, take one day at a time. After all, you've never seen a snail at the doctor's, have you? So it means take a life out of the snail, slow down, take it easy. Take a tip of the snail's life, basically. Yeah, slow down, take it easy. It went not too bad until she asked what were my beliefs. You know, I don't mind listening to people's beliefs, let's say, as long as they're willing afterwards to sit there or stand there and listen to what I believe in, or my opinion on life. It gets to the point where it's with everything, you know. You could like a Mercedes, your mate might like a BMW, and then your mate say, no, BMWs are better because of this, this and this. It's like that lady with religion. She could have said, no, hang on a minute, stop there. I disagree in what you're saying there, Daniel. This is what happens, or this is what happened. To sit there or stand there and to listen to both sides is a powerful thing between two humans who have never seen each other before. And that lady's going to be just... It's strange how it happened, you know, because it's like she knew I were here, in a way. I don't know. But like I say, I'm open to conversations about that, religion side of stuff. I'm open to conversations about a tent. You know, why is this tent better than that tent? Like I say, if the other person's willing to hear the other... starting out, not even that spicy. Listen to each other's sides, where one person thinks, wow, but the other person's right or they're wrong. I don't like that. It's got to be an equal conversation. Wow, I think this steak is actually cooked perfect. That's how I like it. When it started cooking, we were seeing some of this flame grilled. Now, that adds that nice flame grilled flavour. It's got the taste of like a barbecue burger as well, you know, on the top. You know, your Uncle Bob having too many cans, doing barbecue, and he sits there and his wife goes, "Oi, Bob, barbecue." Damn! He opens top and flames just go, hot smoke. It's all the fat off the burgers go in it, and then it ignites itself. Yeah. I hope this video you find this video interesting, because I want to make them a little bit more than just coming to the woodland and cooking. Put a bit of my sort of touch to them. I want to make you feel like you're here with me and you're actually listening to me talking rubbish, and you're there going, "We should shut up. God's sake is going on." You know what I mean? I want that sort of feeling for yourselves. I get people saying my videos are down to earth and everything, and that's what I do like. But I want to bring you into the videos like you're with me, like you're experiencing this. Like it says there, slow down, go at a snail's pace. You never see a snail at a doctor's. Wow. I'm going to take that logo up. Wow, logo. Yeah. Why not take a leaf of a snail's book? Slow down. Don't take... and take one day at a time. After all, you'll never see a snail at the doctor's, have you? What a fantastic saying. Wow. See that lady? To just slow down, snail's pace. You never see a snail at a doctor's. That is fantastic. And it is very true. Even though I didn't believe in her side of stuff, with the, you know, all this, and God and stuff, she's left something with me there. And yes, I still love Dot Cotton, ... Even though she doesn't talk to me, she's not answering replies, she ignores me. She's working away in that laundrette with Pat Butcher. If you don't know what I mean by that, it's the first time you've seen my video. It's just something what just come up on thing. Dot Cotton. It was just a saying. I used to talk about cabbage cream eggs, but I think we've ended that one now. But yeah. Dot Cotton, EastEnders. Or is it Dot Cotton off EastEnders? You will never know. Right, so that's me all packed up and ready to go home. What a nice afternoon I've had out in the woodland, cooking that nice steak, enjoying them dried tomatoes. How can I say dried tomatoes and then coat them in an oil? They're no longer dry, are they? But anyway, if you like what I've been up to, you want hummed up to, if what I've been up to and you want to see more of me on YouTube, on your YouTube, please do consider pressing here, subscribing to the channel. I'll share another video up there. Remember, go at a snail's pace. You never see a snail at a doctor's.